So here we are with Molly and Georgie. What night are we, Georgie? Night 5. I feel like we had a pretty nice breakthrough tonight. We started off in the carrier as usual. And for those playing at home, the carrier we use is a top entry carrier so that you can get to the bunnies really fast if you need to break up fights. I found that if bunnies are fighting in the carrier, you've got problems that probably you're not going to get through. So you'll find in the new HRS handbook they actually no longer recommend using carriers. I still use them because I feel like it helps with the process. I still feel like it does. And so I still throw them in there and go for car rides and maybe sit with them on my lap when I'm eating dinner and so forth, or put them on the counter when I'm making dinner, or carry them around the house. So I still feel like there's value in it. I know that it's no longer recommended. But if they're fighting in the carrier, that's just a bad sign. And you're probably not going to get past that type of aggression, or at least I seldom do, if ever. So tonight I was saying we had a breakthrough. I should probably get to that instead of being sidetracked. We had the great grooming standoff, which is always the kind of a milestone that I set between phase 1 and phase 2, which is when they sit nose to nose for a long period of time until somebody decides to groom somebody. Guess who decided to groom first? That's right, Molly. So, and this was after she jumped in the box with him, and he had no reaction, so there wasn't that nipping going on that he used to do when she jumped in the box. So she groomed him really, really well. As a matter of fact, really cleaned up his eye nicely. And right after I told Deb that it was looking bad again, she really cleaned it up nicely. Didn't she, Georgie? She cleaned up nice for you. You want to show everybody how nice your eye looks? It looks much better than it did. I don't have a before and after. And then she stopped, and he pushed at her and then nipped at her. And she was very patient about it, and it didn't bother her at all. And she just sat there, and then she groomed him some more. And then she wanted him to groom her, but of course, oh, I thought he was. You're faking it, buddy. He's grooming his foot. Still your foot, buddy? Why don't you groom her back there? That would be nice. Okay, I kept the video going because that was really good stuff. I was hoping that he would move from his foot to her, but that may come with time. He might start grooming her in time. Not as well as she grooms him, but that... Okay, now he's grooming his foot again, but kind of grooming her a little bit. I think you groomed her just a little bit there, George. I'm going to give you credit for that. Accidentally, though it may have been. But I've seen that before, where they start like that, and eventually it turns into grooming the other bunny. So we might still get there yet, huh, George? You might still learn to be a good boy. And anyway, next Thursday he has his follow-up eye appointment. So they will go together to the eye doctor and see what they say about a future course of treatment for him, if any. I'm not sure really what to expect from that. So here's the plan. We keep going through the weekend, and this weekend I'm definitely going to have them overnight together, probably Saturday night, and see how it goes into Sunday. Oops, sorry I startled you, buddy. And then let's plan on, we'll see how that goes, and assuming that everything goes well, and I have no reason to think that it won't, have them mostly together next week, and you can plan on picking them up at the adoption event next Saturday. That'll kind of be the last stressful bonding experience for them, as being at the event together at the event. And sorry I went so long here again, but that's the plan. And if he has any follow-up eye appointments after that, I think you just plan on taking them home, and we'll go from there. If he has any follow-up eye appointments after that, you'll have to take him to those. George. So that's it for tonight. I think this was a really, really good session. So really encouraged by it. Oh, there was also lots of tooth grinding while they were sitting there next to each other from both of them. So they're both very comfortable. In fact, she was tooth chattering a little bit there. So that's it for tonight. You want to say goodnight, George? Good night. Good night, Molly.